Here's my vlog for it's 5:30 in the morning, and I think it's Tuesday morning, 2024. And I think it's the 7th. Where did the wait, oh, I remember now. Yeah, July 7th. No, it's the 9th. Tuesday, July 9th. I had a momentary brain fart. I forgot that all you have to do is that. I'm not used to doing that. I've been up all night long. Yeah, what time is it? Didn't I just say it's 5:30? Yeah, so the store is going to open at 6. I was just listening to some videos about people talking about AI. I don't consider that really the most, useful knowledge for me to know. I was trying to listen to Karl Marx Capital, but I just was not in the right mindset right now. Try to finish it tomorrow. How much more time do I have on that goddamn book? Oh good, only 5 hours left, and I'm listening to it at double, so only 2.5 hours left. Good, I'm gonna listen to this bitch like right now and finish that motherfucker. And then what I'm gonna do is get on there and listen to the historical parts of it again, because that's the good part, where he's talking about the laws and the decades and all this, that, and the next thing. Those things are going tweety because I'm talking. They're trying to compete with me. Anyway, I haven't seen my Samantha monitor basking. I feel really bad. I felt I waited forever to clean out his bath, and when I did the other day, it was like a month or something. It smelled like shit. And I'm like, oh my god, I hope I didn't give him sickness to death, like parasites or something. Hopefully he'll be all right. And I cleaned it out. I need to, because I've been like, if I were to film my house right now, you'd be kind of appalled with how much ferret shit there is anywhere. I'm unable to stay on top of everything. Oh, I might as well. Fuck it. Yeah, I can't pick up the ferret shit. Where's this little guy's gone, but luckily the water there is clean. Those little rascals are sleeping together. That little guy is trying to annoy me. No, he's just singing. Little guy. Blue and orange. I mean blue and yellow. And then over here, that's where all of the ferret dookie is. Look at that. It's a goddamn minefield of ferret dookie. I should put the rug down there, right? The rug is out here with ferret dookie on it. Both of them. That's the rug for there. And so all of that's going on because of the same reason that I'm not uploading these videos. I'm just too goddamn lazy to do anything. But I'm working on the website. Yeah, I'm too lazy because I'm working on the website too much. So I finished the Mahabharata. I think I may have said that even. Maybe I didn't. But yeah, I did finish the Mahabharata yesterday in time, right? And got going on after that, I prepped all the books that I have left. I wanted to know how many books that I wanted to put on the menus for, and I mean, I know that I have to do that because it's almost like a parallel universe situation. I'm part of my mind lives in the universe that already exists. Obviously, that's difficult to describe how, but kind of like in a dream. Kind of like those people who lose legs and then they're laying in bed and they can still feel their leg, even though they don't have a leg. That would be such a crazy ass feeling. That kind of a thing. Or I just look at my website and I can when I look at it, I see that it has the menu, and then I remember, oh no, it doesn't, because I didn't do it. Only some of the books are like that. So I went into all of it and I found out it was 127 books that I need to do it with. Most of them, it was just the 10 word chapters, but then a couple of others I had the 10 words, but the chapters were so big, they were 15-page chapters, that I wanted to do an intermediary and make them a one-pager between them. So you cut the book down from, because these are huge books, like 3,000 pages or something, 2,000 pages. You cut that down so that like that, and then the next one I have is just a menu of the titles of the chapters, which was like what, 20 pages or something tiny, 15, 10 pages. You're going to need something in between. You're going to need something that's like maybe 300 pages or 100 pages or something. And so for a couple of those, I did that. Some of really good books, important books, like Hippocrates, I'm doing that with. And then, or maybe Hippocrates, I'm just adding the 10. But one of them I'm adding actually the 250 for two of them. Maybe that's Hippocrates. Anyway, so that's 127, and I'm starting with the Rig Veda. It's a really big one. It has 10 chapters. I think it was like 1,150 some odd chapters in the book. So, but luckily it's quick. It's going quick because I just take it to 10 words. Not all of them do it on Meta, so I do some of them on chatgtp. But I'm spending time on chatgtp. I'm trying to have like every single kind of conversation that I can with it, and then saving a bunch of stuff, parameters for future conversations, and so that I can get good at it. And because I'm thinking in my head that I want to try to use it to its ability for my website from now on, because it can do coding. And so I asked it to, I was doing it, the condensation, and then at one point last night for the first time, I was trying to make it condense multiple chapters at the same time, and I tried with 10, it worked. But then I tried it with the others, and it wasn't working at all. Just didn't understand. And I was having trouble even condensing even one chapter, because every single, with the Rig Veda, every single line is has a number in front of it, so it just confuses it. They can't automate it, so I have to do each one individually. And I wish I'd tried to automate it with the other books. I just didn't think of it. I didn't think it was good enough. Maybe it wasn't, because it's getting faster. But so I want to use it to its best ability at that time, and then that'd be cool if I could ride its wave and watch it get better, feel it get better, because I'm using it the whole time, and using it to its ability, you get better with it. Kind of like how I felt computers get better and Dreamweaver get better as I was using it. So what I'm going to do is, try to that automation stuff as much as I can. Like in the next book, if it doesn't have a number in front of all the lines, maybe it'll be able to, or if it's not that big of a book or whatever, in sections, it'll be able to do multiple chapters at the same time, condensing. There's no reason why I don't think it wouldn't be able to do it, and with good enough of quality of product. The problem is if it screws up, or does like the wrong chapters, because Meta AI always tries to, when it screws up every once in a while and I have to move over to chatgtp, it does the wrong chapter. I'd have no way of knowing that. And if I did a whole book like that, because it's just doing the wrong one, because it's just screwing it up, and I never know, and it's like weeks of work, and I put it on the internet, and I'm like an old man, and one day I learned that it never did it right. That would piss me off. So that's why I'm a little bit, I was reluctant of doing it automated with the whole thing. But anyway, but how I can do it, and I will try it from now on, though. I trust it more and more. But when I'm done with all of this, when I'm done with the whole 126 books, and it's on there, because I haven't put it on Dreamweaver yet, because it would take too long. Now I'm thinking maybe I'd be able to skip that step anyway, be able to just have ChatGTP do it, because I asked ChatGTP the other day to make a list of people and their levels and everything, just arbitrarily, and then I said, okay, HTML that just to see, because it made a code accidentally for something else, and I copied that onto my Dreamweaver, and it did make a table. So what I'm going to try to do, because I need to put these in a table, so what I'm going to do when I'm done with it is I'm just going to paste the entire book like onto it in one paste, and I'm going to say, even if it's like 200, 300, 400, 500 pages worth or whatever, and I'm going to say, these are the chapters of a book. Put them into a table. Put each one of these into a table the way that other table I showed you is. Into an HTML code. And then if it spits it back, I don't see any reason why I wouldn't be able to do it, because it's a simple table. All I have to do is copy that code, and I have the table. And that means I get to skip the step of copying and pasting each individual chapter from notes into Dreamweaver, one after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other. And then I could even get the code to do the background. So I could skip the step of everyone. This is this color, this is this color, this is this color, because I could have it match it. And so those are like thousands and thousands of chapters, that was like a section that I wasn't looking forward to. It would go by faster than what I'm doing now, because I have to wait for it a little bit for ChatGTP or Meta AI to condense it. It takes a little while, especially the longer ones. And then I have to ask it a bunch of times sometimes. It gets confused. I kind of have to stay on top of it. So it is a little bit faster, but it's not that much faster. Maybe it's like twice as fast. So if it takes me like 2 months to go through this, it'd take me like a month at least to do that, you know? If I was to copy it in, it'd take me more than that, I think. It'd take me like 2. So that means I could save a month of time just with ChatGTP, just by plugging it in and saying, "Hey, build this for me." And so yeah, I was telling my mom the other day. You know, my mom was yelling at me a little bit ago, like, "Don't make that stupid website. AI could do it." And I'm like, "No, it's actually the opposite. I'm so far ahead with that website. I could use AI better than anybody else to improve my website." You know, like I'm watching these YouTube videos, and everybody's like, "AI's played out. Like we don't know what to use it for." And it's like, "Oh, I know what to use it for." You know, because a lot of the computer programmers, maybe I think maybe I've seen it, like have given up on it or lost. They're not using it as much with coding because it makes too many mistakes. But the coding that I need it to do is super simple. I'm not doing like high-end coding. All I'm doing is making tables. So yeah, I think it'll work perfectly for that. So that's why I'm kind of glad I didn't waste my time putting it directly into Dreamweaver. I'm just putting it into Notes, and then I can have ChatGTP put it to Notes in the Dreamweaver. And then everything else, all the other automation stuff, all the other tedious stuff that I was going to do on Dreamweaver, I'm gonna like consciously avoid all of that as long as I can, and only do the stuff that I have to do that ChatGTP can, and then have the ChatGTP do it whenever it's time, like such as adding different fonts to different things within the books. Like, you know, anytime there's a number involved, give it the number font, you know, that kind of stuff. And then maybe it'll even get smart enough to know when a woman's talking, when a man's talking. Then I can I have it change the code to make each of those people have their own font. And then when it reads it, it'll read the different codes differently because they'll do it off the font. And so yeah, it's just boom, 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 boom. So anyways, I decided to do the video now because I wanted to kind of like, by the time I was done talking, I could go in and get my energy drink. Kind of like the ritual is every day in the 6 in the morning, I go in and get an energy drink, and then I come home and smoke as much weed as I can, get as high as I can. And luckily my lungs have been doing great. And then I just kind of have like a push with the website. I thought maybe I was going to go diurnal yesterday, but I was working yesterday and then I got tired at some point, and I don't remember exactly when it was, and I went to sleep. It was sometime in the evening. It was like 6 in the afternoon. Maybe that was the second day in a row I got to sleep at the same time. Usually I'm used to creeping forward, but then I got up at like 1:30 in the morning, and I knew I couldn't sleep. I was like, it would be futile to lie here, like the stupidest thing ever. So I just started working, which I'm totally comfortable doing, working at night in my living room. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm kind of like still jazzed, even though. So I'm kind of. I think today I might be able to go work all day long into the night, and then maybe all through the night. I don't know. Or maybe I'll go to sleep at like midnight and then wake up at like 6 in the morning. I don't know. Because I don't really know how many hours of sleep I get a day. My watch, I don't have like a smartwatch to tell me. I don't know. And I forget. My brain's too burnt out. But if I had to guess, yesterday I went to sleep at, say, 6:30, got up at 1:30. So what is that? 6 to 1, that's 7 hours. So I don't get I don't average 8 hours of sleep. I get less than that because I don't exercise. 7 hours is probably even on the high end. I probably sleep between 6 to 7 hours a day, maybe average 6.5. I don't know, but I'll have to. And sometimes I skip a night, you know, and sometimes I only nap for a couple of hours. But I wish that there was a way for me to know for sure. I do have an Apple Watch, but I don't think it's that smart. So, anyways, yay. I follow a lot of volleyball girls on Instagram. Dude, the volleyball girls are getting muscular. They're about as muscular as the bodybuilder girls were in the 80s. And they're strong as shit. Like I saw this one 6'8" girl, Kennedy Basham, box squat 285 pounds 6 times. It wasn't all the way down to vertical. I mean to horizontal. It was kind of like that. But still, she was just lifting up like it was nothing. I was like, Jesus. Anyways, That's what that was. It was like volleyball beauties, but it was a bodybuilder chick, and I was like, Jesus. Anyways, yeah. So I'm going to. The little thing stopped singing. I'm going to try to get through the. I'm trying to get to a stopping point on the website so that I can clean my house, clean up this poop and stuff. I I don't know. Maybe I could get done with the Mahabharata. I mean the Rig Veda today. They get going on other Vedas. I don't know how useful this is. This is probably out of all of the ones I'm condensing. This is the least useful because the Rig Veda is just a collection of these random sayings. And so if I'm going to condense like 250 pages worth down to 10 words, or 250 words down to 10 words, it just all it can do is choose one of those random sayings and throw it in. It can't like get the gist and put it down. So it's basically not really AI. It's basically like if I was to go and just randomly choose a sentence and throw it in, but it's way less of a headache. That's the cool thing about AI because I'd get too involved and I was like I did like before I even knew this. I'm an idiot. I could have done it and it was still open, but I did it, or maybe I did it like last year before it came out. But I did Zachariah Sitchin's book about the Anunnaki, and I read the book, and I actually manually created the menu for it from reading the book. And it's good because I did it manually, probably a little better than how AI would do it. But and then I did like the first like 10 chapters or something of Livy manually, just from reading it and writing it down because I didn't trust AI. And then I was like, it was giving me a headache. It was like literally like taking years off my life because it's hard, and it's even hard for the AI, dude. I tell the AI, I'm like, cut this 5 pages down to 250 words, and it's like, here you go, and it's like 100 words, and I'm like, no, make it bigger, and it's like 500 words. I'm like, no, make it 250 words, and it's, it can't do it. It like stresses it out. Like if you ever, because it's triage. You're just like, well, I can't leave that out, but I can't leave that out, but you have to bring it down. So having AI do it is, oh my god, perfect use for AI. No headache, just get it done, and then you read it. And it's like this is an AI version of the Mahabharata. I have 6 copies, 6 versions, 6 different sizes of the Mahabharata that I did with AI. I did the 5 in between, obviously not the original and then the one, but anyways. So that's enough talking. That's what I'm doing. It is 5:47, so maybe I'll smoke a little bit of weed and go into the store, yeah, and get a energy drink, and maybe I'll treat myself to a vegetable juice, but they're $10. But I didn't get one for the last couple of days, so maybe I'll treat myself to that because I haven't been eating much, and then maybe that's the only thing that I get in terms of food today. So that $10 would be $10 of food well spent, and then I would go and get the foodstuffs and I have these vegetables in the refrigerator. I don't exercise at all, but I don't get fat because I don't eat because I don't have money. So it's kind of, and I also, if I had money, I would blow it on sports equipment and then try to do sports stuff. So like I was actually like today, I was on here like looking at like underwater scooters and like scuba rebreathers and like all this like sea related sports because like Paula's wants to see if she can score her dad's house in Pichicuye, Chile, which is like directly west of Aconcagua, directly west of Portillo Ski Resort. It's connected to Portillo through a double lane highway, like with no lights or anything, no like stop lights. It's just a double lane highway from there all the way to Portillo, 86 miles. So you get there in like an hour and a half. Only it's like a beach town with badass surf beach. I'm like, oh my god, like maybe I should get back together with Paula because that's literally like what I would consider the best place in the world to live. Like if I had all the money in the world, I could choose a spot on the map to live. I'd choose Pichicuye. Just based on the location, because it just trips me out. 2 hours and then you're at a 23,000-foot mountain and a ski resort with the best runs in the world, and an hour and a half away from a freaking surf beach with 50-foot waves all the way down to awesome beginner waves. And then you get to do the boat way out in the ocean. And there's all these wildlife. All the sea wildlife is amazing, dude. And it's there. Anyways, that'd be trippy. Anyways, so I'm all like you're trying to skis and like buying equipment. It's cars. I was talking to her the other day about a car. I'm like, ooh, if I live there with you, I want to get a nice car. She's like, yeah, Jeep. I'm like, yeah, Jeep. Anyways, that's what I would get. I would get a really nice SUV, like a really nice, really big SUV, the biggest, nicest SUV I could find, like a modern day 4-wheel drive Suburban type of a car. Anyways, or like a big ass 4-wheel drive van. That's what I would get. You know, the gas is like $6.50 a gallon there, but that's like an expense that I would blow happily over there. Anyways, this is like assuming in the future that I make money with the website, which is going to be good. Oh yeah, here's another thing I wanted to say. Like my website, let's check right now actually. Let me just a sec, I got to go there. You stupid ass computer, get your ass. What the fuck? Get your ass over there, motherfucker. Okay, look. Dig this. So, does you see how it says there were 5,999 motherfuckers done gone over to my website? This is the front page of my website. Just for proof. That's the front page of my website, and that's where it says the 5,999 or whatever motherfuckers done gone over to my website. And so, that means like later on today, I bet you one person will go to my website and it'll take it to 6,000. And I set this up on oh look, stupid phone won't open. Gotta do the code, are you kidding me? I set this up on March 27th of 2020, so it's been 4 years. A little over 4 years. I got 6,000 people, so that's like a little over 1,000 a year, so that's like a little over almost 100 a month. Huh. So I guess it hasn't been increasing much, but to my mind, it seems like I've been getting more people going lately, just maybe because I've been looking at it. Because I remember when it hit 5,900, and then it kind of zoomed up, and I remember it, so I think it's going up. So anyways, I think I'll get to 6,000 today, won't I? Yeah, you're at 5,999. So I'll probably I get to 5,900 like a month or two ago, so in like a month or two, like maybe 2 months or something, I'm going to get to 6,100 people have been to my site. And so even with my website, like, in the state that it is now, where I can't even really give it a demo to anybody, to my mom, because not enough links work even. And I'm getting 100 original people go there a month, like maybe 3 new people a day. Like, imagine when it's done, you know, that will definitely go up exponentially, and I will definitely make money. So all I have to do is finish it. The problem is it's going to take like 2 or 3 years, you know what I mean? And I'm going to have to implement an exercise regime before then, or else I will, I won't be able to work anymore. Like my right hand, is starting to my whole body is starting to lose, coordination, because I don't move around enough. And like when I try to type on this thing, I have to type the same letter like 3 or 4 times, because I always hit the wrong thing. My finger always goes the wrong place. And I can't type on the computer anymore. I can't even hit the right thing. I always hit the one around it. And luckily with this chat and stuff, when I talk to it, it does word correction, which saves my ass. But sometimes I'm really good at typing, though. Sometimes I'm like on the zone, like a freaking Jedi, and it's all perfect. And I type fast, like I type as fast as somebody talks when they talk the fastest, and everything's perfect. Sometimes I can do it. And like every day I get to that point where I can do it, but a lot of the times I'm just totally out. And so I will get to the point within 2 years where I won't be able to type at all. I won't be able to move the mouse around at all. I'll start working really slowly, and the only thing that's going to fix me is if I start to go to the gym and like work out and recalibrate my muscles. So that's probably going to happen because I can kind of feel it slipping. But that's why I kind of feel like I will be able to finish this site, but I'll barely be able to finish it. And so the hope is when I try to climb myself back, I didn't do any like permanent damage or not too much permanent damage that I could bring myself back to at least to a level that will make me happy, proficient. Like if I can hike up to that Super C Couloir and ski down it, then I'll be happy. Anyways, so oh look, the birds are eating. So that's enough talking. I think I did enough talking too. Yeah, look, it's 5:56. By the time I get suited up and go to the store, dang place is going to be open. COVID made it open up later. It was open from like 11. It was closed from 11. It closed at 1 and opened up at 4. It was only closed for 3 hours. Did it really? Oh my God, it did. Bastards. And now it closes at 11 and opens at 6. Even way after COVID because they realized they save money that way. The bastards. I remember we had a Walmart, not a super center, but like a Walmart, store slash supermarket right across the street that was open 24. It was open for 4 years, but it was open 24/7 for like the first couple of years. And I was going in there all the time at like 3 in the morning and getting like candy and stuff. That was so cushy. Anyways, there's a animal hospital there now. Anyways, enough talking. Talk to you tomorrow.